What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? G. Let's talk about it, man. All right. Now I seen this come up. This conversation come up between men and women, and the marriage thing come up, right? And people always say that what is the reason why the marriage rates are so low, and why is there so much dysfunction within the communities and things of that nature? These conversations come up a lot, and then the question always come up is this: why is the black women in our culture never being evaluated or used, you know what I mean, in an example of why the dysfunction is there? Like, we've seen so many movies about men, all these movies about men, all these shows about men. They do it consistently on a regular basis, like all the time. It's the man, it's the man, it's the man, it's the man. And it's like, okay, sis, like y'all done said that for so many years. Now is a time right now where you can start saying, it's the woman, it's the woman, it's the woman. It's time for people to really evaluate what they talking about. Now, it's truth to all that Kevin Samuel's been saying, and a lot of people, you know, my man Antoine, it's truth into all of that, man. Courtney, I mean, I watched that show, and I feel like it's truth in that. Like, don't nobody ever talk about the dirt that the women do. They always talk about all the man cheating, all the man doing that, but they don't talk about the woman that had like 5 different baby daddies. She chose all these men. She say all of them no good. She had a good guy in her life. They always tell that story. I had a good guy in my life. I had to let him go. Why you let him go? Like, no reason. I just had to let him go. Like, it just don't make sense. And then it's like, it goes back on the man. Now you have 5 different baby daddies, 5 kids, and you want a good guy to have a good job. He's a responsible male to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? That you created with multiple different individuals. And that's foul. And then no women say anything about it. Oh man, but we're gonna go back to the man. But man did this and man did that. It's like, when is we gonna come into a place where we hold women accountable for all the actions that they made? They done that to man for several years. It's like, when have you ever seen a platform say, we're going to bring these women up here that's doing all this dysfunctional things? They cheating. They all out of order. They doing some crazy thing. They don't want to be submissive. They don't really want to be married. They want to mess with multiple guys. And then when they get old and tired, now they want to settle down with a dude that's been working his butt off, that has success, and bring into the relationship 100 kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's unfortunate. It's unfair. And it's bad. And then when he goes into the size and the look of a person and things of that nature, I got my standards of what I've like, you know what I mean? And other men got their standards of what they're like, right? I don't really dive too much into the size and this and that. I really dive into the personality traits. And that's what I see in a lot of women. A lot of women are beyond the word of selfish, man. Like, inconsiderate, treat you like a pure animal, below a dog. And let's be real, let's keep it a bean. Like, have you ever seen it where you gave somebody, a woman, so many things, and in return, she won't even give you a hot plate to eat? It's like, it's that type of thing that it is, man, in the community. And like I say, I would respect women more if they'll sit back and say, you know what, this dude is right. It's really messed up how a lot of these women are treating men and how they doing things. Because at this point, they turning women into men, and they trying to turn men into women. They got dudes wearing purses and dresses, and they telling the man he can't talk or say how he feel. And now the women can say all they want to say. They becoming the dominant thing within the culture. And it's a sad day because everybody's Christian. They believe in God and all of this type of thing. But they don't read the word at all. They don't even understand the context of anything that they're reading. They don't even study what they say they studying. So it's a sad day in this world when you have all these women out here, right? That, like I told you before, if you took 10 women and you told them, look in their phone, they're talking to multiple different guys. And this the bad thing about it all, right? They blame men for the mistakes that they chose to make. And I think with my dad, my stepdad, I'm gonna say that, you know what I mean, my mother's boyfriend or whatever, he had a conversation with me when I was a young nigga, right? Young guy. He said, Charlie, when you dating these women, you gotta understand that a lot of them are not gonna have that mature aspect because the world has catered to them for so long that they don't got the concept of being a mature woman or an adult. So when you're trying to have serious and responsible conversations with them, they cannot engage into that because they can't understand that concept. They in Disney World. Let's go to Disney World. Let's go see Minnie and Mickey Mouse. They in that zone. It's like the average woman, if you can actually have a dope and responsible and real conversation without emotion and feeling, and they sit back and realize that, man, this is a big puddle of doo-doo right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a big puddle of this that's being made within the culture because the strong women is not standing up. They doing, like I say, I don't not Megan Thee Stallion or the Cardi B's, but think about it. That's the imagery of the women nowadays. OnlyFans, and it's like, bro, when I look at a woman and when I think of a woman, I think of a woman in an aspect of a responsible adult that don't have to show her body to be respected or to be loved, her brain and her intelligence. That's why I love me some Candace Owens, because I feel like she her brain alone is just beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want to say about Candace Owens, but is top intelligent, man. And it's like it's so distasteful to see a woman that can't hold an adult conversation without being childish. It's sad. Like like sometimes I'll talk to some certain people, and they cannot have a conversation without insult. I don't want to be in a conversation and all you can say is mean and evil things. It's not cool. I'm not saying nothing mean about you. I don't want to disrespect you. I want to have an adult conversation. And it'd be rare that you get that and it all be adults. Like, it's like no childish stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to dive into it all, right? So, like, let's go down to finances and packages with a man and all. Look at all the things they do to a man to degrade a man. But where's all the information to uplift a man? Like, is this all degrading? Everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, they're not smart. Oh, they're not working. Oh, they're not this. But look at every woman within these neighborhoods that don't work or do anything. They get child support. They get food stamps. They're on Section A. It's a majority of women. If not that, they living in different family members' houses with multiple kids, and they're not taking care of responsibility. So it's like, if you're going to keep bashing every dude, which they get bashed, they've been getting bashed for centuries. You know what I mean? But when is it going to come a time when we say our women got to be stronger women and not be women they call definition of being stronger is insults and disrespect and trying to hurt somebody. Strong is when you can sit in a room with a man and have a real conversation without all that emotional, childish stuff. But like I say, go back to my mom, boyfriend, my stepfather and stuff like that, right? He was telling me this story. This is how society spoiled women to the point where they're not even saying things in the concept of reality anymore. Like, they in fantasy mode 100%. You talking about owning businesses and doing this and that, when you ain't even took the step to even learn how to own a business, how to get your LLC, how to do any of these things to be profitable within your own core. I mean, you've been working at McDonald's forever. I mean, ain't no diss to nobody doing it. I'm just saying, like, they talking about concepts that they are not actually working within. You feel what I'm saying? Like, me as a person, dog, when you look at everything that I do, I take the time to go do it. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym. I fast. I work on multiple businesses. I get up and do it. I'm not perfect. I ain't the best man in the world or none of that. But I go in and I do the work. Like, nobody would come to me and say, Charlie, don't do the work. I go on his Facebook. I go on his Instagram. I go on to all his platforms. The man is doing the work. Now, how many women that you know that will take every dollar out your pocket and won't give you nothing? But that's the world and the society that we are creating at this point. Is for them to be selfish, inconsiderate, rude, disrespectful. And like I told you, he said something about the women smiling and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk and I'm going to just speak. And I'm going to see what happens. So I spoke to the young lady. I was like, hey, hi, good morning to you. Like, she was doing some stuff. You know what I mean? So I walk on. I talked to this, I don't know if she was Chinese or Philippine, one or the other. I don't know her. But like I said, she wasn't black. Put it like that. And I spoke to her. And like, oh, how you doing? And she's like having a conversation with me. Spanish girl, the same thing. She having a conversation. The black girl, like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I thought she had an exorcist or something. You know what I mean? Like, so when he's talking about these concepts, and we see it in the community, it's like, damn, why so bad? It's not my fault or any good man's fault that you chose to be with a scumbag individual that didn't have a heart, that don't evaluate you and love you as a woman. It's not my fault that that happened to you. It's your fault that you chose a guy, which most women are very observative. They really know things at a high level, but they don't use it. They know this dude ain't junk, but they keep picking him. You know what I mean? Because then, and go back to the concept he be saying again, it's all sexual at that point then. If you choosing a dude that you know ain't got no job, you know he ain't got nothing going on, but you say, man, he got some in no pants though. Then after the, let's get into this. Let's talk about the package thing, right? So I seen them do a thing on the packages, small package, big package, and all of that. And I came to my conclusion of, listen to this, right? I know it's going to hit people real hard. Any woman that's watching, it's going to hit them real hard. You got a man with a big package and all of that, but you still ain't married. You got a man with a big package, but you had about 10, 20 of them dudes, and you still ain't happy. So at the end of the day, packages don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but that's real. Like, you got a bunch of dudes that's been banging your back out. It's finding everything that you need in a man, but actually paying attention to the character of the man to actually know what you're dealing with. You know this dude was a scumbag because every girl in the neighborhood told you. And women listen to a lot of stuff that's going on, so they already knew. No, I got to find out myself. I heard the piece is working, though. So, shit, let them cheat on me and fuck me over. I'm going to have 10 kids by him and then go get to the good dude that's getting money and doing this and that. And I'm going to ruin his life because that's what that person going to do. Most of the time that you get with a woman that have multiple kids from different individuals, they still want to be attached to the bad guy. Why they take and suck money out your pocket? You know what I'm saying? So they sucking money out your pocket to be with that guy. And this is, I'm going to give you another example, right? I call myself being a good guy, helping somebody out. And like I told you, you're dealing with the wrong guy. I know everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back watching you like an ant. I'm sitting back just looking at you and just like, dang. You collecting money just to give to a dude that ain't doing nothing. You collecting all this money to smoke with this guy, to get high with this guy, and he don't give you no value at all. And you just keep sucking money from different family members and different people that you could get money from just to make this dude happy that doesn't even love you. He got a whole nother person he with. It's like this is the dysfunction within the community. It's like identifying. See, like if I'm talking to my daughter, right, and definitely when she get older, she gonna get these conversations raw and uncut, and I don't give a damn if she don't like it. But you have to actually evaluate the guy. And I always say this about different men. I always tell a woman, right, if you trying to evaluate a man, right, and you really want to know if this guy really what he say he is, first of all, you need to pay attention to a lot of flags and things of that nature. You got to really, if you want to do this responsible and things like that, this dude need to have his own car. This dude need to be working. This dude need to be goddamn have his own place, paying his rent, this and that. See, how you get with a dude that live at his mama house and asking for this dude to be a Gucci man, a Jay-Z or somebody? He live at his mama house. What do you expect from an individual like that that's living at his mama house? Evidently, his IQ level is not that damn high. So you messing with a dude that live at his mama and grandma house and eating off their plate instead of having his own crib and own responsibility, and you mad at the world for that. You can't be mad at other good man because you decide to be with a dude that ain't shit. I had to say it. I had to be real with it. You have to pick your dudes correctly. On top of that, the women out here inconsiderate as hell, dog. Treat you like dogs and animals. And like I told you before, being spoiled within the community with all this food stamps and Section A and all this stuff that they give you from the government assistant programs and stuff like that. And they talking about they bosses and they collecting Section A and getting stuff like that. It's like, you're not a boss. Real women as bosses got master's degree, they got multiple degrees, and they able to take care of them damn self, right? Without government assistance. And then what makes them even more of a boss is their ability to cook, to do different things within the home, to take care of their, not just their man, but their family, and have morals and respect. I can't stand a woman, right, that say this, right? So he was on the platform. He said something like, he asked the lady, how long have you been in a serious relationship? She said, 1 year. He said, off and on? You've been more off than on, but you've been with a guy for a year. So that's not even a serious relationship. You've been with a guy probably 3 months tops, maybe. But she was having some multiple sex with multiple different individuals. And not just that, the guy's having sex with multiple individuals. That's not a serious relationship. That is BS. That is like, come on, G. Like, come on. We got to get it together out here talking about something. I've been in a serious relationship for 5 years. How you in a serious relationship with somebody for 5 years and you've been having sex with multiple different individuals and also that person? That's not a serious relationship. That's a bunch of hobgoblin garbage. Stop it, man. You ain't been in no serious relationship with no goddamn on back. Let's keep it real. Your personality is so tainted and so bad to the point that you cannot have or consume or be involved in a serious relationship, but you don't know how to be compromised. You don't know how to work together. You don't understand cooperation to being besides your man and being responsible as an adult. When he look at you and he come home from doing 100 hours at work and there ain't no food cooked at all, kids running all over the place, and you ain't took care of your womanly duties as a woman, though. Dude got to order food and all of that. He got to use his money instead of you going in the kitchen cooking. It's sad, man. It's getting to that point of sadness, man. Or then you will have a woman that say, I can do all these different things, right? But their personality is so... Like, a lot of women out here that I see, they got that, what's that girl from DC Universe? Harley Quinn. They got that Harley Quinn personality with it. One day like, yo, who the hell is this person? It's Harley Quinn. Like, a lot of women be out here Harley Quinn, dog. Like, Harley Quinn, bro. Like, you be like, yo, who is that person, bro? Like, that person crazy, bro. Like, 1 minute y'all having the romantic time, next thing, oh, it's going crazy. You like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? You messing my mood up. You know what I'm saying? You killing me right now with this Harley Quinn shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, man, like I said, when I look at these situations, I just feel like women have never been held accountable. Like I said, I seen the dude, what is Shot-Rilla, whatever the nigga name is on that joint. He talking about man. I say, bro, they do that all the time, bro. When have you ever seen them take the women and say, bro, like, what the fuck is we doing out here? We having sex with every nigga in the hood. Like, your pussy is so identified that niggas can actually tell me how many dots of hair you got on your pussy. Like, that's how identified niggas know about your body. Like, they know that shit. They like, damn, I know how many peppers she got on her ass cheek. Every nigga in the hood didn't hit that shit. You know what I mean? Like, the concept. See, this the thing, right? This is why I say I don't agree with whole phases. Whole phases messes you the fuck up before a serious relationship. You've been through whole phases for nigga over 20 years? And you think you're going to be with a man and have success? You're not. You're not. You're going to be so emotionally unbalanced, it's going to be crazy. You're used to being abused by half the man you've been with. So now you get with a good guy, you're accusing him of stuff he ain't even doing. He at work. He's making money for the family. Oh, you cheating. Oh, you doing this. Because every dude you've been with treated you wrong. So whole phases is not good. It's not good at all. It's called developing yourself as a woman, not being a hoe. Like, go to the club, have fun. Don't sleep with every nigga in there every week. Like, no, get a serious relationship, but I don't want to be controlled. I just want to fuck this dude and fuck him when I want to. I want to do this and do that. Then you want to settle down after you got 8 kids, bro. Like, that shit is foul as hell. Who you settling down with? Then you gonna fuck a whole nigga life up. He got to, first of all, it's even more fucked up shit. Let's really get into the nitty gritty. Let's really get to the weird. You had 8 kids from all these different baby daddies, right? Now you got a man, they don't even want to take care of their damn kids. That's even worse. So now the man that come into your relationship, that nigga gotta be rich or selling on the block because you got 8 fucking kids by all these different dudes and they don't even want to take care of their own kids talking about, oh, nah, I ain't taking care of no dude, whoop, whoop. You ain't even buying your kids school clothes or nothing. That's what type of niggas out here that you chose to be with. He don't even buy his kids school clothes. The man that's in the house got to pay for kids stuff that ain't even his. He got to buy them school clothes. He got to buy them pencils and book bags and all of that. Oh, he wanted the relationship, though. You don't see how fucked that up that is. Like, come on. If you was a responsible adult, you wouldn't have been shooting out all these kids. That's irresponsible and it's really toxic and bad. Then you mad at the world because the man that come in that's a good guy can't handle all that shit. You got 10 fucking kids with dysfunctional personalities and shit. On top of that, their own father don't even want to take care of them. You know, buy them school clothes, buy them pencils, buy them stuff. It's like, come on, G. Like I told you before, man. Love women and all of that. But I would respect, like I said, let's put it like this. Kevin Samuels should have to do this shit, though. It should be a black woman standing up, girl, we is fucking up out here. Like, we can't be living like this. Why they don't say that? They just let it keep attenuating. No black women don't stand up and say, this is not right. This is trifling. They told man this all the time. They always say this shit to men. When they gonna ever have a strong black woman that say, this shit ain't right? Nah, we ain't doing this trifling shit. This ain't right that you gonna fuck that man over like that and have that man all hurt and banged up because it's all over the place. Get your mind right. Go to therapy. Go get some help. But nah, black women ain't gonna stand up like that. They're gonna make videos about Kevin Samuels instead. And say, let's empower the women. Empower them to keep doing what the fuck they doing in bad ways. It's like, where we at with this? Come on, G. Where we at with this shit? Empower them to do what? Right? So you don't care that they're not working. You don't care that they live in their mama house. You don't care that they having sex with like 100 different people. You ain't talking about settling it down. You don't care about their health. You don't care about any of that shit. You trying to empower a person that's doing some negative ass shit and you not gonna check it. That's sad as hell on black women's part. Because it should be platforms with black women that's on there checking this shit. It shouldn't be no man had to do this shit at all. I'm just being real. It shouldn't be no man had to do this shit at all, G. It should be Love Dorsey giving all this information. She be on the platform letting young ladies call in and be like, baby girl, nah, sis, you doing too much out here. Like, they should be doing that, but they don't. They just like, shit, I say, what he's doing, he gonna get crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, they sacrifice all the prophets and people that come up with the good information. They don't want the truth. I don't give a damn what he do. They don't want the fucking truth. They don't want it. Because they know they wrong. When you know you wrong, your soul, it eat at your soul if you really got identifying that I'm doing a lot of bad stuff out here. And I know I am. But it's accountability, responsibility as an adult, and understanding, why do you treat these individuals so messed up? You treat the good guy like a fucking below a dog. And you treat the bad guy like he's the goodest guy in the world. And you say, I took good care of your man. You took good care of a bum. You took good care of a bum. Not a good man. A bum nigga. That's what you took good care of. Not no nigga that got money, that's getting money or having money flowing through them. You took good care of a nigga that's living in his mama crib. Getting food from his mama crib. He supposed to be out on his own self, doing his own thing. He at his mama crib living. And that's what come on, shit. I'm all with when women work with man to build. But if you with this nigga and you had multiple kids with this nigga, y'all no longer together and this nigga still living in his mama crib, what the fuck was she building? Like, come on, we got to identify the truth. And the truth is, you making a decision to fuck with bum niggas and blaming real niggas for bum niggas. Come on, G, we got to make it make sense out here, dog. It's going to hurt a little bit, but the truth is the truth. I ain't mad at the man. I hope he keep on preaching this message. You feel me? That's what I hope. I hope he keep on preaching this message. And I wish that black women, oh my God, I just like, yo, I don't see no platform where you see a strong black woman say, this is unacceptable. Like, y'all talking about what he said to the women, but y'all ain't talking about the women that's on the fucking video that's saying this crazy shit. Like, bro, like, that's what killing me about these people, man. Like, bro, you insulting him, oh, he gay, oh, he this. Let's say the nigga was gay. Bro, you not seeing all the women that's calling this shit and sounding crazy as hell, bro. It's another thing I hate. I'm about to get into it. The day y'all gonna get all of it, I'm gonna empty the whole clip. Pop, 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 pop. I'm gonna empty the whole clip on this Jizang. Listen, man. This is another thing that I get tired of, bro. I'm engaged for 50 years. Like, you engaged with a nigga for 20 years and 10, 15 years. I'm still engaged. It's like, bro, you're never gonna get married. You don't even value you as a woman. He don't want to marry you because you would have been married already. The hell is wrong with you? You showing rings and all of that, and your ass, I seen this one time with a woman in church. Man, I'm engaged now. When the wedding? When y'all getting married? Doom, 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 time. Doom, doom, doom. 1 year, 2 year, doom, doom, doom. 3 year, doom, doom, doom. 4 year, boom, boom, boom. 5 year. You still with that man? No, he left. We called it off. I know. He never had the intentions to ever marry you. I hate to say it, like he never had the intentions to ever marry you, because he would have married you. You showed him signs that you're not a good woman, and he seen it, and he just wanted to get the fuck out of the relationship, because as the time was moving forward, he was trying to put together an escape plan for you. Come on, ladies, let's get down to the real shit. This shit is sad. I don't know. I just wish there'd be a lot of dope black women out here just coming out and say, you know what, we're gonna get on it. We're gonna get on this Kevin Sandwich. Let's have like 3 women on some Powerpuff Girl type of thing. 3 women out here, and they let women call in and they really talk to them like, bro, nah, you can't be doing that. Kevin Sandwich did that with Man First. He did the exact same shit. Nobody gave a fuck about it because they seen it so much. Nobody's seen what he's doing right now. Nobody's been doing that shit. Like, everybody's been scared to do what he's doing right now. Everybody's been scared to do that shit. And he stood on his own square and said, you know what? I see these women out here, they say it's not love, it's really love. When you got a real dad, there's somebody out there, they gonna hurt your feelings a couple of times to get your ass on the right point. They gonna hurt you. You can't be no marshmallow emotion type of motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know that they doing some wrong. And when you let them know, you gotta let them know. It may hurt your feelings. Okay, your feelings hurt. Okay, but you gotta get on track. Period. So I don't give a damn how many feelings he hurt. They needed to hear it. All this soft stuff people doing, all this marshmallow emotions. No. That time is over with. Nobody's listening to marshmallow emotions. That's why his viewership is going up. That's why his subscribers going up. They need to hear the real, the raw, the uncut, because it's very sickening to see the community turn into a cesspool of garbage. Like pure garbage. To the point that we have an adult woman in their 50s sounding like a 15-year-old girl. I guarantee you, that woman that called that show that was 50 years old, you put her in the room alongside a girl that go to high school at 15, and you ask them questions that don't tell nobody their age. People will say, that girl sound like the 15-year-old girl. She don't sound like a mature woman. That is sad. That's sad, bro. That is sad, bro. Like, seriously, man. Like, you can joke, you can play, you can do entertainment, but you in a whole adult, and you can't hold a serious relationship to save your life because your personality is so selfish and inconsiderate to the point that you don't care about anything about yourself. And you allow yourself to grow into this animal of a person instead of having a decent heart and a different perspective on life. And this woman came up there, I seen her little video or whatever. She said, I bet you if you had a bunch of women in a room and you asked them what they man like, they'd be able to tell you. I guarantee you, if you put a lie detector on that man and that goddamn woman, you would have a different fucking analogy. I bet you that. Dog, don't put me a bunch of people in the room, because people lie all the damn time. Put a lie detector test on that woman and that man and ask them serious questions about one another and see what you get from that. Now, we ain't gonna do it like that. I don't even want to do it. You know what I mean? You want the real now, or you want the fake? Put a lie detector test on them, that woman and that man, and tell them, ask them questions. You said they know they man so much. They know what they like so much. They really do. They know they man. No, they don't. No, the fuck they don't. I guarantee you put a lie detector test on their ass. They don't know they man. They don't know nothing about their goddamn man. To be honest, they don't give a fuck about knowing about them. Let's keep it a bean. We see so many fucking game shows where people go out there married, don't know nothing about their husband. Oh, I didn't know you liked that show. Oh, I didn't know that was your favorite color. Oh, I didn't know you like eating that. Bro, it would hurt your feelings to find out that half the time these relationships are just built off sex. That's it. Just built off sex. They've been together for all these years and it was just built off sex. They don't even know what makes each other happy or sad. They don't know. You'll be surprised, man. Like, she talking that stuff. That's talk. Really put them under pressure and put that lie detector test on both of them and see what happens. Even, you ain't got to do that. Do a game show and see what happens. You be sitting back like, damn, they don't even know their own man. They don't, because they don't care to know. Give a damn about no man. They'll hurt you, spit in your face and all of that and say, you's a man. You supposed to just take it. I spit in your face cold. It don't matter. You won't get well. That's the world we live in, man, where women don't value man at all. And they don't care about hurting the man. They don't care about disrespecting the man. They don't care about degrading the man. They don't care about none of that. All they care about is themselves. And I see a lot of women out here that move in this selfish concept. I can give a woman every day $50 every day. Every day giving her $50. I asked that girl for one thing, and she couldn't even give me that. Know why? Because that person is selfish. All they care about is themselves. And I think that's the problem within the community, is that we have nothing but selfish individuals that only care about themselves and not the actual person that they with. That's why the marriages are down. That's why the communication is down. That's why women and men are on two different boats, is because they don't want to be submissive. They don't want to be under the concept of understanding their mate. They say they do, but they don't give a fuck what that person thinking. They mad at Calvin Sandwich for telling the truth, but half the niggas that's listening to even your nigga you probably be sleeping with relate to him. And he may lie to you just to get some pussy, but in reality, he relate to Steve Harvey. He relate to motherfucking Kevin Sandwich and people out there that's giving this mess. They relate to this shit. You know what I mean? Don't let that lie bullshit fool you. A lot of men up here are upset because they don't have the same energy that they give out. And their shit don't come back the same. And the women don't give a damn about it coming back the same, which makes it sad, because it's inconsiderate of a person to give something or do something for a person, and then return all he get is loud mouth, disrespect, and just a bunch of hateful things. And then the woman like, why you don't love me? Because I can't love a person that are so cold-hearted and fucked up. That's just what it is. I'm toxic. I know I'm toxic. Well, go get therapy. Go get some fucking help for that shit. Because you ruining your kid's life and you ruining the person that you're trying to be with. Like, go get some fucking mental help if you need that shit. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers out here Harley Quinn, dog. Period. And I hate to say it like that. A lot of y'all women are Harley Quinn. Period. I said it. I'm out of here, man. Peace, God.